The Last of Us isn't just about infected or survival. It's about people, the broken, the brutal, the ones who believe they're doing the right thing, even when the world calls them monsters. But what if the next threat wasn't just another clicker or another war-hardened rebel? What if it was darker, more personal, crafted from trauma, belief, or madness? In today's video, we're diving deep into the heart of a decaying world to bring you 10 new and original villains tailor-made for the Last of Us universe. Each one comes with their own twisted backstory, hunting motivations, and a look that'll stick in your head long after the credits roll. So, let's get right into it. First up, we have Captain Nira Ironvale Voss. Backstory. Former Federal captain who went rogue after losing her unit to a fungal ambush, now leads a militant faction that believes only the strongest deserve to survive. I can see that as being a thing. That's interesting. So what is her villain motive? Seeks to cleanse the weak by forcing people into brutal survival trials. Interesting. This is her take. This is interesting for her. Alright, next up we have the Reverend Calder. Backstory. A doomsday preacher, of course, who interprets the cordyceps outbreak as divine punishment. This guy's insane. He is crazy to think that. He leads a cult, of course he does, called the Bloom, believing infection is salvation. How can someone believe in that? How? Villain motive: kidnaps survivors and infects them, calling it, baptism by spore. Wow, this guy is insane. But in the world of The Last of Us, I can see something like this happening. It's crazy. Next up, we had Clyde, the Warden Shear. Backstory. Once ran a high security prison. After society collapsed, he turned the prison into a fortress and enslaved other survivors. Another crazy, another lunatic. Well, this is villain motive. Controls trade routes using captured labor and offers protection to settlement for a price. It's giving me Walking Dead vibes, with the prison. And then this is interesting. I like this. This is dope. The Warden's dope. Next up, we have Nira, the Widow. Backstory. Lost her entire family to fireflies. Believes both Fedra and rebel groups are corrupt and wages war on all factions. Villain motive. A lone sniper and bomb expert. She sabotages military supply lines and executes leaders from any faction. She is dangerous. She is taking her anger, her hurt, she's making it other people problems, It's giving me the Punisher vibes. She's lost her entire families, and she's just taking it to the next level when it comes to this military tactics and what she does. This is fire. I would actually play a game like that in the world of, The Last of Us. Nira the Widow. I like that. Next up, we have Sebastian Patch Greaves. Backstory. Former trauma medic who snapped after watching too many people die. Now experiments on survivors in a twisted attempt to perfect immunity. This guy's crazy. Obviously he snapped, so he's not even in his right mind. Villain motive. Believes pain and trauma unlike immunity, leading him to mutilate his victims and control trials. Sebastian Patch, you're crazy, man. You're crazy. I don't know what else to say. Very, very villain-like, Do not want to run into him on any alley, on any night. This dude's wild. He's crazy. Next, we have the Swarm Sisters. Backstory. Twin sisters who grew up feral in the wilds, became expert hunters, and used the infected as herding tools. Villain motive. Capture survivors and set infected loose on them in hunts. They see it as nature's law at play. Another wild twist. Both sisters are insane. This world is dangerous. Next, we have Elias the Collector Drummond. Backstory: a former museum creator obsessed with preserving history, even twisted moments of outbreak. Villain motive: collects infected specimens and mummifies dead survivors for his underground outbreak museum. This guy is a villain out of Batman comics, out of DC comics. Wow. This is very comic booky. I can see it working. Elias is insane. This is crazy. It just gets weirder and weirder. Next up, we have Vera the Mockingbird Halden. Backstory: was a child spy trained by the WLF. Grew up manipulating people for resources, turned cold and calculating. Villain motive: uses charm and deception to lure people into ambushes and sells them to other factions. I hate to say it, but this is one of the more subtle character that's been listed. It's still crazy, but not as crazy as the other one. So the Mockingbird is not as bad. Next, we have Griggs, the Scar Tamer Hollow. Backstory: a deserter from the Seraphites who took their violence to a new extreme, forms his own breakaway cult. It's another cult. Villain motive: carves messages into enemies and leave them alive as scriptures. Oh my goodness, this is dope. Believes he's creating a new holy book. This is fire. I like the concept. The Scar Tamer is a great name for this. This is dope. This is a big villain right here. Just imagine you see enemies walking around and you see scriptures written on their back, their heads, their arms, and it's like, oh, why is this happening? Who's doing this? This can lead to something crazy. And then maybe it's like you gotta find certain people, certain characters to line them up and read something out loud, you know what I'm saying? Just to read it and see where this is going. You gotta find this person, and this person, and then read it. And then it's like a clue. It's like the Riddler almost, but it's just like on their bodies. And it's like, yo, this is dope, bro. This is fire. I like it. All right, last but not least, this is Marshal Griggs. Backstory: was a black market bounty hunter pre-outbreak. Now he tracks survivors who have bounties in old world currency. Okay. Villain motive: kills or captures people with old debts, claiming the world still needs order and justice. Bro, just let it go. Money has no value. No one cares about it. There's no banks. It doesn't matter, man. And who you gonna lock them up? You gonna catch them and kill them, and then what? Ain't nobody coming to pay it. This is stupid. Marshal Griggs, crazy. Anyway, what do y'all think about these new characters, villains in The Last of Us? Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I appreciate y'all for checking this out. Y'all be safe.